Recording. I'm making sweet rolls. First of all, making sweet rolls, you take half and half. How much half and half? Depends on how many sweet rolls you want to make. I'll put this probably about that much. Let's see, how much is that? Maybe, oh, I don't know, maybe 2 cups. Okay, put this in the microwave and got to get it warm because the yeast likes warmth to grow. So I'll put it in there for probably a minute. Let's put it in the microwave for a minute and heat this up. Okay, and 2 minutes. 2 minutes. While I'm doing that, I get some water, warm water, about the temperature of get maybe about half a cup of water, somewhere around there. I'm going to heat this up for a while until it gets warm, like a baby bottle warm. My flour, I just got out of the, it's cold. I gotta warm that up. I bought a fantastic bargain. Bread flour, Pillsbury, $2.29 a bag at Hannaford's. Best price ever. I think I have 20 bags out in the garage and garbage cans in the freezing cold. And the yeast, you buy this at BJ's Warehouse. You buy 2 of these for like $5.95. And this you can keep in the freezer for 5 years or more. So it's, and I keep this in the refrigerator when I'm not using it now. It keeps it fresh. All right, and of course this is sugar, just plain old sugar. So when you make sweet bread, you use sugar, half and half, yeast, and flour, and a little bit of water. Now you have to put the yeast in the water and then mix it up to dissolve it. You can't put the yeast in the milk. It won't dissolve. Okay, come on. Let's see if this is warm enough yet. Okay. Oh, that's nice, I'm gonna squish this around. Oh, that's too hot. Oh, that's way too hot. And no, it's getting warmer. Okay, good, okay. Always wash your hands, constantly washing hands. I'm taking this water and putting it in the microwave for 20 seconds to get it warm enough to yeast. Yeast will grow fast when it's like 90 degrees. If it's 50 degrees, it grows really slow. Anything above 90 degrees, you'll kill the yeast. So this, okay. Let's see what the temperature of this is. Let's see. Ooh, that's still too hot. Okay, so I'll pour some of that out. Add some cold. Let's see. Still too hot. Gotta be the temperature of baby's bottle. Yep, still too hot. Ah, good. Temperature of baby's bottle. From here we add yeast. How much yeast? About a tablespoon. Ooh, it's a little more than a tablespoon, but that's okay. Won't hurt a thing. Now it's got to dissolve in here. Okay. You dissolve this. That's good temperature. Good temperature, okay? This way. Now, this is, when it's dissolved, I'll put it in a glass. I usually use a plastic cup and just kind of swish it around, but so you can see it here. It's got to be dissolved. Okay. I add here into the milk, half and half, maybe a quarter of a cup of sugar. Quarter of a cup of sugar. That'll do it. Okay. Then, quarter cup of sugar. Now I add the yeast. Mix all that in there. Then, put my yeast away. I put things away as I go, that way I don't have a mess. This goes back in the refrigerator where it stays for a year or two. And sugar goes back down here. Okay, good. Now we start adding flour. Bread flour. Bread flour is finer than regular flour. It's almost like a powder. Okay, add that much and start mixing it up. Add some more. Use a whisk because it makes it nice and smooth, gets rid of all the lumps. Add some more flour. That was Bruce. I think he got some flour up his nose. Oh, now it's getting pretty good. See how it's looking? You can see how it's getting a little elasticy. See the little elasticy? That's the gluten working with the yeast. It's starting to eat it already. See, it's like nice and elasticy. Now, at this point, you make sure your hands are clean. Always washing hands. Always, constantly washing hands. Okay, clean hands. Okay, wipe the hands. Okay, nice and elastic, that looks good. Now at this point, hands nice and clean, you take your fingers and you get that off there. Kind of feels kind of nasty, but that's all right. It's nice and warm. About the temperature of bath water. Not quite that hot. A little warmer. Okay, then from there, and my other thing. Love these little plastic things that you get from King Arthur flour or whatever. It's plastic, it makes it easier. Now, you pour flour in there, not that much, and get that off your fingers. So you put the flour in, that'll get off your fingers pretty good. Scrape it off, and then you start working that flour into the swinging the bowl around, working it in, and you keep doing this and add more flour until it's about the consistency of Play-Doh. All right. It's still tacky at the bottom, so let's see how it's looking. Okay, add a little more flour. Turn it, flip it, turn it, flip it, turn it, flip it, turn it, flip it, turn it over, turn it over, turn it over, turn it over. Yeah. Now it's not it's not sticking too bad at the bottom of the. Okay, need some more. My fingers are sticking to my fingers. It needs more. Just keep playing with it. The more you play with it, kids love to do this because it's more still sticking to my fingers. Punch that baby down. Should have taken my watch off. I can hear click, click, click. Punch down, punch down. As you punch it down, now you can do it here on this too. This is nice and clean too. So I could put it here like this if I want and take it out like this. It might be even easier for you to see it this way too. All right. still a little tacky. It will pick up the flour. Whatever flour you put here, the moist dough will pick it up. And keep playing with it. Playing with it. Oh, a little more, a little more. It's because it's sticky still in my hands. So as long as it's sticky in my hands, it's not, it needs more flour. Okay. Feeling pretty good. And more. See, it's picking up that flour right there on the board. On the little more, still a little tacky. A little tacky. About. It's great exercise for your arms. You'll never. You'll always have nice biceps. Doing bread. Okay. Now that feels pretty good. It's not sticking. See, now it's like a. Okay. See how that is? It's not sticking in my hands. It's picked up all the flour. And we have to clean it up either. The bread will pick it up. From here, you take it like this now. Like the consistency of Play-Doh. Right there, beautiful. And you stick it back in a bowl. And you put a top on the bowl and you stick it somewhere warm until it doubles in size. About an hour. Maybe. I have a nice bread proofing on my oven here. So what I do is I just put it to bread proofing. Bread proofing, automatic. Open it up, rack down there, and stick it in there. In about an hour, I'll come back, and that'll be all risen. While I'm doing that, nice handy scrape's got all the extra junk off here. Look at that. Easy to clean with this too, huh? Yes, it is. Just a little piece of plastic. Wonderful. Now that about it? Bit it, bit it, bit it. Now, while you're waiting to do that, what you can do next is take a bowl and put a stick of butter in it. Well, that feels hard. My refrigerator must be cold. All right, put a stick of butter in it. And you're going to melt this, because this is going to be your cinnamon stuff for your sweet rolls. Sweet rolls are very easy to make. Okay, now put that in there. I'm going to lay the top of this over that so it doesn't splatter in my microwave. Maybe 50 seconds, a minute. I don't know. I'll do a minute. Keep it even. Then. Where's the brown sugar? Brown sugar and cinnamon. Cinnamon. Okay? That should be ready. 19, 18, 17, 16, we're done. Ooh, that's nice and done. Okay, take the top off. That way it didn't splatter. See that? Nice melted butter. Melted butter. Yes. Okay. With this, the sticker, you take it and you maybe add, I like it a little cinnamony. Maybe that's 2 tablespoons of cinnamon. If you like a lot of cinnamon, oh, that's good when it's cinnamony. And, newfangled bag here. Okay. Then from here you add your brown sugar. Maybe cup and a half, about. Like that. Let's see how that looks. Let's mix it up. Take a spoon, mix it up. Ooh, that looks good. Okay. Yeah, that should be enough. If you like it really cinnamony, add more cinnamon. Let me smell it. More cinnamon. Delicious. Delicious. Ooh, that's good. And we set that aside. It'll get a little harder because the butter will get hard again. And it'll be easy to crumble and spread with our fingers when we spread on the rolls. So we'll wait now till the dough's done.